If you know the comment, listen out. If you know the comment, you can type it in the chat. But listen to what she's about to say, because it's raw good. I can't lie to you.
Would be you and Kai. Like, I'm being respectful as much as I can. We're not in a normal ideal world. We're in a situation where we should. You know what I mean? I feel like people are playing it too safe in here.
You think? I could argue you're playing safe.
Pause. There's a draw out. Beautiful draw out. Beautiful draw out. Listen to what she said. I feel like people are playing it too safe in here. For 4 days, you've been with your boy Kai. You're telling me that you've been playing it safe. You have been locked up. You already were locked up. You was locked up for 4 days. Right? You were locked up for 4 days. You were locked up for 4 days. 4. Just like he was locked up for 4 days. But you telling him that, you know what? I feel like people, and notice as well, she didn't say specifically him. She's going to say it later on. But what she says is, I feel like people are playing it safe. And look, do you know what? It's like you ever guys watch the money not Money Heist? Was it is it The Heist? We used to have a UK show that was they had these grifters, these con men. It was an amazing show. It reminds me of that. It's like how she marked him. She knew that she knows Ron Ron is a perfect example because he's good looking enough. This is what I said. He's good looking enough. He's got enough banter enough that and it's not below her standard, but it's not at the top of her standard. So it's a perfect situation, and he's willing to play. He's willing. He's sniffing about. See, because Ron to her is below her. I'll be honest with you. Ron to her is below her, and do you know what? She can thank you, bro. Hustle. She can use Ron, right? Because Ron has ambitions to go higher. Now, if Ron is not sharp, he gonna get played out. And he gonna lose Lana at the same time. Okay? If Ron is not sharp, he gonna lose Lana and get played out. I want you to understand something. Because for her, she can use Ron because he's not too far lower standard. He's at a decent level, okay? Enough to make, like I said, Kai jealous. But at the same time, he's also malleable enough that he's sniffing around and she can use his own curiosity against him. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a game that is so beautiful when you see it and it happens and you see it the way it's played and you're like, oh my God. Why am I saying this? Because she drew him out with one comment. I thought they were playing it safe. And you see the way he got excited, but I think you're playing it safe. At this point, he's not lost yet. At this point, he's not.
I don't think so. Because I feel like
you basically shot yourself for Kai for 4 days.
That's what you think, but I think you've done the same with Lana.
Yeah.
Pause. What she's doing right there, throwing out the baited. Look, man, them know this. You throw out a baited statement. You know when you used to make statements like, what would you do if I was over there? You know what I mean? Them kind of stupid statements there. I bet our babies will look cute. It's actually a baited statement. What it is you're trying to gauge the person's reaction, right? To see if they're interested. If I say to you, oh, I bet our babies will look cute. Man, them know that women will not consider that statement if they're not feeling you, because women are kind of like, yo, they just keep it. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you tell a girl like, I bet our babies will look cute. If the girl finds you unattractive, I'm telling you now, she's not answering that question. She's not answering that question. You already know you're not answering that question. If you know he's not attractive to you, you don't like him like that, you already know him asking that question, you're like, yeah, you ain't gonna try to answer that question, right? And the reason why is because you don't want him to get any closer. You can see that he likes you. So as men, we also know, right? We also know, all right, that when we know also that when we throw that baited question, when you answer it, we now got you. So when she throws out this baited question, she's trying to figure out where is Ron. And Ron then responds by saying, but you were locked up for 4 days too. Now, why would he be concerned about her being locked up for 4 days if he's already in his nice little couple thing? You hear me? Why? You get me saying? Why? Why would it? Do you get me? Why? So the reality here is, in the situation, he's getting drawn out. Let's have a little bit more. Oh, I clicked off it. I need to come back to it. Hold on. I'll come back to it in a second. I need to find the actual number one it is. Okay, cool. Oh, that's it. Okay.
No, I think you've been a bit of a pussy.
Oh, a bit of a pussy. I feel like I've done exactly what you've done. So,
But
are
it
you
might
basically
come
saying we're
across
both,
that way. I get
basically we're
that.
both being pussies? Is that what you're saying?
Another draw out. Another draw out. Another draw out. Another draw out. Yeah? Another draw out. My girl said, I feel like you've been acting like a little bit of a pussy. She thinks she's slick. So what's she trying to do? She's trying to play on the male's ego. Our ego that right now you're calling me a pussy. I don't want to be a pussy. So I'm going to try and show you that I'm not a pussy. It's beautiful. I mean, it's simple, but it's beautiful. I love people that can play the game. I love this. I love this game. It's beautiful when you see it in action. I can't hate on the game. The game is sweet. And Ron is like, fair play to Ron. He threw it back in the court. You know what I'm saying? He didn't try to rise all the way to it. He said, well, basically, you're doing the exact same thing. So are you saying that both of us are pussies? Right? He kind of threw it back at her. So fair play to him. He didn't take it all the way and make it all about himself. But what do you mean I'm a pussy? No, I'm not a pussy. Trust me. I'll show you. Because a lot of guys were like, well, I'm going to show you. He didn't do that. Fair play to him. He said both of us are in that space. He's got some brains about him. You know what I mean? He didn't go all the way falling for it. Okay? He didn't fall all the way to it. You know? Whoo, Chile. You gotta love the game. You gotta love the game. You can't hate on the game. The game is the game. And I'm not gonna be mad at it. It's just played at a particular level. I have to be real. You know, yeah. Let me just fast forward it a little bit. I don't wanna.
First chat seemed wasted that we had.
Mm.
And I feel like we had one chat. And then the next 2 days we kind of like didn't talk. Just sort of like float or like look at each other or like banter.
Bro, do you know why you didn't talk the first few days? Because she didn't want to talk to you for the first few days. That's the reality. So long as he keeps that in his mind, I'm saying to him, if you're gonna move mad with somebody, it's not if you're gonna move mad with somebody, know what it is. If you move mad with Tanyel, that she's using you, and so long as you're using her, that's all great. Then everybody knows where they stand. But if you don't know that she's using you and you go into it blind, you're gonna get finished. You understand? Yeah. That's all I'm saying. That's all I am saying is know the levels. Okay, know what you're getting into. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he shouldn't entice himself and going for it. I'm just saying that. But if you know what you're gonna do, you could lose Lana in the process of the fact that this girl don't really want you. If that's what you're thinking, you don't be dumb. That's what I'm saying. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. That's what I'm really saying. Don't